Welcome to Kaizen Time, part of the Blood, Sweat, and Business podcast, where we provide constant improvement to businesses through timely, actionable financial solutions. Do you want answers to your financial questions? Email us at bsb@kaizencpas.com. I'm your host, Mark Valesky. Now let's get started. Welcome to Kaizen Time. I'm joined by Pierre, a manager here at Kaizen. How you doing, Pierre?
All right. How you doing? All right.
I'm doing well. And we're kicking off 2024 with some of the new laws that are coming out. And specifically, it is the new paid time off law in Illinois. So obviously, we're based in Illinois. We have one location in Wisconsin. But for all our clients here in Illinois, what is this this new law?
So the new paid time off law, paid time off act, is about getting paid time off for all employees in Illinois. And it applies to every company. There are some certain exceptions. You'd have to look at that list to find out, but it's just about every company. Starting January 1st of 2024, you get to accrue 1 hour for every 40 hours of time worked. And then after 90 days, you can take that. You can start using that up to 40 hours per year.
And that's just kind of a baseline. Doesn't matter if they're part-time, full-time, any employee, that's like the minimum.
Yes. So even domestic workers. But there are some exceptions. You'd have to check that list. I'm not sure who's going to be exempted yet. But it's generally going to be for everybody.
Okay. So basically plan on doing that.
Yes.
Now, with that said, is there anything else that is kind of in that verbiage? Or is it just like, that's it? Hey, thanks.
It is pretty much that's it. But a couple of things that the employer has to watch out for is you cannot force the employee to replace themselves on that leave. So if they say they're going to have to come that day or they can't make it that day, you cannot require them to replace their time off with another person. You also do not have to provide documentation to take that paid time off leave, which is a new change.
Do they still have to do it in advance though, right? It's not just
no, it can be that day. Yeah. So it's really it's a change.
Hold on. It's 2024. I got to go.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Exactly. So it's really to let protect the employees of Illinois from having this from being treated and adversely if something happens to them.
So in your reading of this law, is this more effective or helpful, or who is this more for? Like new employees or just any employee? Who's benefiting? I'd say new employees would benefit the most, right?
Yeah, well, so it's for anybody. So new employees have to wait 90 days from their start of tower. So the March 31st is existing employees can start taking their benefits because that's 90 days, or 90 days from date of hire. So a new employee would get to take that, that first hour after 40 hours of work.
Right.
They'd start accruing right away. Okay. Some of the other things is the employer must pay them full-time wage unless they are tipped employee, and they have to pay them minimum wage.
Okay. So basically, it's a standard pay.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else you want to add in? Because this is pretty much a cut and dry law, which I find to be a breath of fresh air.
It is, and if you already had a policy in place, you definitely need to look at it because you might already meet the requirements, and you probably go above it already.
Yeah, not a big deal. Yeah, it seems pretty basic, but this is made more for places that really have nothing in place.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Make just across the board, and it's just within Illinois.
Just in Illinois law.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much, Pierre.
Thank you.
You've been listening to Kaizen Time, part of the Blood, Sweat, and Business podcast. If you like what you heard, subscribe and leave a 5-star review. This podcast has been brought to you by Kaizen CPAs Plus Advisors, providing advisory and accounting services to help you grow your business. Learn more at kaizencpas.com or email us at bsb@kaizencpas.com.